something that's really big and definitely will be a par plus score. And the fielding, I don't see plenty of improvement in the fielding department. And if I just see the playing 11 and if I see the consistency with which we are fielding, I'll be happy with it. We won't be compared to some of the best fielding sides who are part of the World Cup. But definitely on our own, we have shown that we are improving, and our good fielders are doing better every game, and our safer fielders, they're getting safer in each and every game. Yes.
Sachin's on the verge of another incredible record, and he's already got 99 hundreds. He could get 100 tomorrow. I mean, how is his mood, and just could you say a few words about what it's been like for you to play alongside him?
Well, he keeps it really simple. He doesn't look at the milestones that's coming up from him. For him, because playing for 20-21 years, the kind of form he has been throughout his career, he knows every game that he plays, some kind of a milestone is there around the corner. So he keeps it really simple. He practices well. He still works on his techniques, and where he feels, that an extra bit of effort is needed, he does that. And of course, what really helps him is how he analyzes the wicket, and accordingly plans his innings, his coming innings. So it has been really good to have him in the side. The amount of experience he has got, he always assists you as a senior player, with plenty of ideas. You can always pick and choose. If you are short of ideas, you can definitely walk up to him, and there'll always be 2 to 3 ideas that you can float around, and you can always pick the best option, because the more options you have, the more likely chances of doing well. Because if you don't have many options, at the end of the day, it may get a bit difficult, because international cricket, we have seen the game changes really quickly, and if you're not ready with the plan, the game really catches you on the wrong foot.
Mahi, without a doubt, India's strength lies in its batting. However, you chose to bat against England and South Africa. Like Sri Lanka did in 1996, would you guys be throwing the challenge to the opposition in the future? Like, we would be able to chase any target that you guys set. Like, so I want you to elaborate on that part. What was the rationale behind batting first when it was actually chasing would have been a better option on those games? Like, would you guys rethink that strategy?
Well, you talked about 2 games. You didn't talk about the 2 games where we chased also. What is important is in a big tournament, of course, people talk about our batting a lot. So if you're looking to bat first, what you're trying to say is, okay, we'll look to score maybe 20 or 30 odd runs more than what is a par score, and give the bowlers an opportunity to defend the amount of runs, which will always be a par plus. And in a tournament, in a big tournament, what really happens is, if you're looking to chase, there is pressure on you, and more often than not, what we are talking about right now is, with the kind of batting attack we have got, if everybody performs, we are looking at over 310 or 320 runs, in most of the games, and then the bowlers, they can put pressure on the opposition. The second way to look at it is, we have a strong batting lineup. So what we do is, whatever we chase, we look to chase it. But that means you are putting pressure on the department, which may help you score more runs if there's no pressure on them. But yes, if you're batting first, more often than not, you'll have to score those extra 20-30 runs.
Thanks.
Last question. MS, it's been a long drawn